Hey, I'm Austin Mills, men's basketball, and you're watching This Week at Pepperdine.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. It will be a quiet week here in Malibu due to the holiday, as no home events are on the schedule. But 3 Pepperdine teams will be competing near and far, and by far, we mean far. The baseball team heads across the Pacific to compete in an international tournament in Taiwan. The men's basketball team goes north, leaving the lower 48 for the Great Alaska Shootout. And the women's basketball team stays closer to home, finishing a long road trip at Oregon today before visiting Long Beach State over the weekend. Start off as always with our 3-star segment. Number 3, the women's volleyball team sent Nina Matthews out a winner in the squad's final regular season match at Santa Clara. Down 2-0, the Waves rallied for a 5-set victory behind 18 kills from Katie Messing, 13 from Taylor Rasich, and 10 from Kelly Larson to go along with 44 assists from Becca Strelo. Brendan Lane had a big week for the men's basketball team as he averaged 17 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 3.5 blocks in the Waves' 2 games. He scored a career-high 23 points on Wednesday against San Jose State, and then scored the go-ahead basket with 2 minutes remaining in the win over Utah Valley on Saturday. Jessica Mosbaugh of women's swimming here, second from the top in the video, setting the school record for the 200 breaststroke on Saturday at the Arena Classic. The sophomore lowered her own record by more than a second as she won the Constellation Championship. Now we go to top plays, all of the action from men's basketball this week. Wednesday night against San Jose State, Atif Russell driving the lane, putting a little English on the layup. A nice finish by Atif. Jeremy Major looking at Stacey Davis down low and then decides to do it himself. Crosses over, splits the D, and then turns on the Jets to finish at the rim. Top play also from Wednesday, Waves defense leading to offense. Waves come up with a steal up ahead to Stacey Davis. Oh, and the big man throwing it down with authority. Now let's look at this week's events. The men's basketball team takes its 4-1 start to the Great Alaska Shootout, where the Waves will have their hands full. All 3 of Pepperdine's games figured to be good challenges, starting with a Thanksgiving night battle against Green Bay that will be shown on the CBS Sports Network, followed by a game against either Denver or Harvard on Friday. The Waves' 3rd contest on Saturday could be against hosts Alaska Anchorage, Indiana State, TCU, or Tulsa.
I'm looking forward to meet the great competition. I'm not looking forward to how cold it's going to be. But it's many games in a short period of time, and it's an opportunity for us to do really well. It's many games in a short period of time, so we got to focus on each team, go over the game plan, play the game. No matter how the feelings are up and down, we got to refocus and focus on the next game.
Tonight marks the end of the women's basketball team's far-flung, week-long road trip. The Waves suffered losses at South Dakota State and Wyoming to begin the trek, and they'll wrap up play at Oregon tonight. After a brief break for Thanksgiving, the Waves are in action again on Saturday at Long Beach State. Rhea Richardson has continued to play well, scoring 15 and 18 points during the trip's first 2 games. Thanks to Steve Rodriguez's connection with USA Baseball, the Waves were invited to play in the Formosa Cup, an international tournament held in Taiwan that begins Thursday. Pepperdine will take on teams from Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan in the 3-day event. Although it will be a whirlwind trip, everyone hopes it will be a good cultural experience and a good time for team bonding as well as a chance to represent the USA against some good competition.
Going over there, playing different types of baseball, seeing different cultures, I think it's one of those things that's a life-changing experience, and I hope it's one of those things that our guys talk about for years to come.
Getting to play those 3 different teams, Taiwan, South Korea, and Japan. Just kind of seeing their style of play and how they go about the game and kind of their lifestyle out there.
You know, we land on Thanksgiving Day, and we're going to try to find something to do, but we actually play that night, and we have a 3-hour bus ride once we land there. So it's going to be a whirlwind of a day, but we'll find some way to do something, I'm sure.
Happy Thanksgiving from Oregon!
Happy Thanksgiving!